So number 8 is a little bit trickier, but if you put in some numbers and tried them out, you should have been able to come up with the right answer. However, that's just kind of throwing numbers in, and we need to be a little bit more mathematical about things. So, what's different about this problem than the ones in 4 through 7? This one has equal to 10, where the other ones were equal to 0. And since you have two things being multiplied to give you 0 in the other ones, you knew that one of them had to be 0. But if two things are being multiplied to give you 10, it's not just 1 and 10 or 2 and 5. You could have a whole lot of fractions and decimals. So there's a zillion things. So wouldn't it be great if it was equal to 0? And we can do that, right? So let's make it equal to 0, and we can subtract 10 from both sides. So if we do that, we have x minus 2 and x plus 1. And if I subtract 10 from both sides, I have minus 10 equals 0. Well, that's great. Now we have equal to 0, but we don't have two things being multiplied now together. We have two things being multiplied minus something. So let's go ahead and just multiply this together. So FOIL that, and you get x squared after you combine your like terms, minus x minus 2 minus 10 equals 0. And then if we combine some more like terms, minus 12 equals 0. Now that's great, but we don't have two things being multiplied anymore. We have the 0 part, but not two things being multiplied. How can we make this two things being multiplied? You are correct. We are going to use our fabulous factoring skills. So go ahead and factor that on the left side. So we get x minus 4 and x plus 3. Is that what you got? Equals 0. Now we have two things being multiplied to give us 0. We can set each one equal to 0 and solve. So x would equal 4 and x would equal negative 3. And if we can check them, negative 3 minus 2 is negative 5. Negative 3 plus 1 is negative 2. So negative 5 times negative 2 is 10. And if we put 4 in there, 4 minus 2 is 2. And 4 plus 1 is 5. And 2 times 5 does indeed give us 10. So our answers are those. So we need those two facts. We need equal to 0, and we need two things being multiplied together. So in number 9, I gave you the equal to 0 part. Can you make this into a multiplication problem? I think you can. Go for it.